The squirrel was magic!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Heckles and Horror. We are running a little bit late tonight, but that's because we were working on some things to amplify the greatness of the show. So stay tuned here, because some shit's going down tonight. Let me turn my phone down. So yeah, welcome to Heckles and Horror. Sorry we are late, but like I said, we had some shit. We were trying to work out the kinks too, but we got it all under control. Everything's good. So let's get into tonight's show. First off, I do want to say before I even get into the main points of the show, I do want to say that next week, remind everybody, I know Roman is watching, I believe. Roman, Cheyenne is watching. Brandon is currently still at work. So he's not watching yet, but he's supposed to be on his way home soon. But I do want to remind everybody that next Wednesday, actually just a few days ago, me, Shy, Roman, and Brandon all booked our flights to Las Vegas, and we fly out next Wednesday to Sin City to screen our movie. If I'm pretty sure I remember, I think Roman texted everybody today and said that I think we're screening on Thursday. So we're flying out Wednesday evening, get out there Wednesday evening because there's a 3-hour time difference. I think we're getting out there at like 7:45 or something like that. And then we're going to screen our movie on Thursday night at 10. So, yeah. We're excited. We're all really, really excited, and we're really looking forward to it. I actually video chatted with Shy today. I know that he's really excited about it. Talked to Roman earlier. He called me earlier when I was on my way over to Andrew's house. Carry on King, how delayed is this message? That message just popped up, so you tell me. So I just wanted to answer that one real fast so that you knew. Get them comments on screen, Andrew. Someone got a haircut since I saw you last. Yeah, it was getting wild. I try to usually cut it at least once a month. But oh, Brandon is here. Brandon, welcome as always. So yeah, like I said, Brandon, myself, Roman, and Shy, we're all really excited. We're going to fucking Vegas next week, boys. I can't wait. I've been looking forward to this shit ever since we found out about it. I know seconds, by the way, it's Shy. Oh yeah, carry. Okay, yeah. I recognize the carry-on part of your name, Shy. But yeah, Shy is here. Which moving into my next point, after I get done talking about Vegas, I do have something to say about Shy as well. But yeah, fly out next Wednesday, screening our movie on Thursday at 10 p.m. I'm not sure how big. Apparently, this film festival that we're going out to, like we're in like a side portion of the main film festival. The main film festival is called Action on Film Mega Fest or something like that. But then our little division that we're going to be in is called We Are Indie Horror, and that's where we're going to be showing our movie and during the We Are Indie Horror block of films. So I don't know how many people are going to be there, but apparently the festival as a whole is like a big huge thing out west. So we're excited for it. I can't wait to get out there and represent Shy's vision and represent 605 with my boys. So yeah, we're excited. Moving on. Shy says that second. So apparently on Twitch, there's only like just a few 8 seconds. 8-second delay on comments and video. Facebook, I know Facebook usually fucks up pretty bad. Yeah, for some reason Facebook is usually like 15 or 20. Yeah, we don't get it. So if you're watching, watch on Twitch. It's an 8-second delay. Facebook, it's like 15 or 20, whatever. Do what? Friday at 10. Brandon said he thought it was Friday at 10. Roman, I've got the picture message you sent to us, or I've got the message you sent to us. You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong, Roman. I don't know if it's Friday. I thought it was Thursday at 10, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, Brandon. But yeah, anyway, moving on. Justin Bishop, my little cousin. Thank you for tuning in, Justin. Yeah, moving on, what I wanted to say about Shy is I talked to him earlier. We had a nice little video chat earlier because Facebook sucks dick. Well, you're not wrong. Talking to Shy earlier, and because we're going to Vegas next week, he happens to be off on next Tuesday. So he messaged me and he said, hey, man, I'm off next Tuesday. I'm off Tuesday up until we get back from Vegas, whenever that, Monday, I think he goes back to work. But I'm off next Tuesday. I want to be on the show. So the announcement that I was going to make earlier, or the special guest that I mentioned earlier that I posted about on the Magic Squirrel page, is Mr. Cheyenne Gordon, writer and director of Scream for Summer, the movie that we did back in, what was it, last year? Yeah, last year, 2017. Scream for Summer, which is the movie that we're going out to Vegas to screen. So yeah, I'm really excited. I've been wanting Shy on for a while. I know Andrew's been wanting him on, so we're finally fucking getting Cheyenne on. I'm really excited about it. We talked a little bit about, like, what ideas for what we'll talk about. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but Friday. Oh, it's Friday at 10, not Thursday at 10. What the fuck was I thinking? Where the fuck did I get Thursday from? I don't know. But yeah, I'm really excited to have Shy on. I've been wanting him on the show for a while. Hella good dude. Really, really good friend of mine. I'm just really fucking excited because he knows a lot about movies, and he's just a cool dude to talk to about movies. So I'm excited to have him on. So yeah, be prepared for that. That's going to be next Tuesday, where that's going to be the show that sends us off to Vegas. So I'm excited about that one. So moving on from that, I've got one more thing. I mean, this is kind of has to do with the show. I mean, it's horror comedy, but apparently, God damn it. I was browsing on Facebook earlier and I saw something from Bloody Disgusting. Bloody Disgusting, Jesus Christ. Bloody Disgusting posted something on their Facebook page earlier today. Apparently, what time is it? It's 11:30 right now, give or take. Yeah, 11:30. It's 11:30. I guess apparently, let me give you some context. Apparently, on Sci-Fi, this whole entire week is Sharknado week. If you don't know what Sharknado is, they're Sci-Fi. I mean, everybody knows what Sharknado is. But apparently, this is Sharknado week, kind of like a rip-off of Shark Week. But I guess at the very end of this week, I think this coming Sunday, I think this Sunday, they're showing the final Sharknado 6, which I think the subtitle is the final Sharknado, or Final One, or something like that. But this Sunday they're showing the final movie, Sharknado 6. But up until then, they're doing Sharknado Week, and it's they're showing, like, they're premiering a bunch of, like, real corny ass sci-fi shark movies. And tonight at 9, it's done now. I don't know. I'm sure that they'll do I'm sure they'll replay it at some point. But at 9 o'clock tonight, a movie called Santa Jaws premiered tonight. I just bitched about Sharknado. Hey, Danielle's here. We've been talking about Sharknado. Me and Andrew have been talking about Sharknado for a little while now. How can you bitch about Sharknado? Oh, you're gonna hate the kill of the week, Danielle. You're gonna fucking hate it. But Carry On King, Mr. Shy said, sorry it took so long. Kids and cocaine got in the way. It's a good combination, buddy. But yeah, Santa Jaws premiered tonight at 9. I don't have cable, so I didn't get to watch it, but I really, really hope that it ends up. I know all the Sharknadoes are on Netflix or Amazon. I know it's on one of the streaming services, but I really hope that Santa Jaws shows up on one of those streaming services so I can watch it, because as stupid as it, like, that's gotta be, Santa Jaws has to be the greatest goddamn name for a shark movie, a Christmas themed shark movie. And I think it's awesome that they're doing like a shark or a Christmas horror movie. And what is it? Is July or August? Is this August? Damn, we're in August. Yeah, damn. But yeah, a Christmas movie in August, and it's about fucking sharks. But I think Santa Jaws, I shared it earlier too, but Santa Jaws is the greatest fucking name that they could have possibly came up with. You got the graphic up, don't you?
Yes, that picture of the shark.
Yeah, I think this is the actual real graphic from the movie. It's the graphic that Bloody Disgusting showed. But apparently this shark just swims through the water, and he's got a Santa hat on his fucking fin.
So you just see
Yeah, so you just see his fin coming through with a fucking Santa hat on top of it. It's so stupid. I just bitched about Sharknado. Just shot up to 13 viewers. All 13 viewers, whoever you are, I know some of you that are commenting. I know some of the people that are watching, but to everybody else, thank you for tuning in. Welcome. I bitch about everything people seem to like. Oh, I thought I was reading a comment from Brandon for a second. Just kidding. Oh, man. So, yeah. Santa Jaws. That's a thing, apparently. Danielle, I like the little middle finger emoji. That's a nice touch. So, yeah. Moving on. Let's get into I think I covered everything that I wanted to intro the show with. Yeah. So, let's move on. Let's talk about horror comedies. I don't know about you, but I love horror. I'm not really a big fan of, like, comedies by themselves, like comedies, whatever comedy you can think of. But if you put almost as good as Piranha-conda or Whale, oh my god, Whale Wolf. Yeah, I remember hearing about Whale Wolf too. Like, that's a fantastic name for a fucking movie. How dare you? And Piranha-conda, like, it's so stupid, but it's so goddamn clever and funny. I don't know. I think it's hilarious. But yeah. I'm a huge fan. I love horror, obviously. I'm a huge fan of horror comedies. Like, there are so many, so goddamn many good horror comedies. Damn, we're at 17 viewers. Damn. But there are so many. He's not wrong. See, Michelle knows. But yeah, there are so many fucking good horror comedies out. Like, horror comedy is where it's at. It's got, I mean, who doesn't want to sit and watch people get slaughtered, blood and guts and everything, and then with very, very adulterated jokes and boobs. So, I'm a fan. So let's talk about the first movie. Everybody can sound off. I know that I made a post on Home at My Seat. Let's do this. Yes, Brandon, you're going to enjoy tonight's show. But, what was I going to say? That distracted me. But yeah, horror comedies. So, like I said, feel free to sound off in the comments, whatever your favorite... Oh, I remember what I was going to say. I made a post earlier. I did my typical H&H post with the movie posters and shit. That Previews is in the house. Yes, he is. But I did my typical H&H post with the movie posters and stuff on it. And, like, people were... I know that Sean Stiff? Is it Stiff or Sif? I can't remember. Sean Sif, I think. But I know Sean, who is who watches pretty regularly, commented a few of his favorites. I know that Return of the Living Dead was one of them. Lake Placid, Tucker and Dale's. I know, bro. I know. I don't know why I don't bring them with me. I'm fucking squinting at the goddamn thing.
It's like this.
I'm watching the comments on, like, what is this, 32?
Yeah.
32-inch TV. And it's 3 feet away from my goddamn face, and I still can't fucking see it. So, fuck off, Roman. I should get contacts, but contacts scare the fuck out of me. Like, I've worn contacts one time in my entire adult life. And first off, to put them into my eyeball, it took me like 45 minutes because I couldn't, like, I ended up having to do it, like, how'd I do it? I think I did it, like, something with my arm wrapped all the way around because I didn't know how to do it. So it took me like 45 minutes to get them in, and then it took me like another 45 minutes to get them out, and I only wore them for like an hour or so because they were just really uncomfortable. I didn't like them. So, even though I need them. But I digress. Anyway, get this man some class. Yeah, Tucker and Dale. Shy says Tucker and Dale. I know. Actually, he commented Tucker and Dale on the post that I made earlier. Tucker and Dale, for one, is a fucking. Oh my god, man! It's a fucking classic. When I think horror, like if you're a fan of horror comedy, if you're just a fan of horror in general, or even if you don't like horror but you like comedy, Tucker and Dale is the movie to fucking see. Like, it's got something for fucking everybody. That movie is fantastic. And I was actually talking to Shy about it earlier that there is nothing wrong with that movie. Like, I can't say a single bad thing about Tucker and Dale. Still happy. Oh yeah, Danielle had never even seen Tucker and Dale until she was at my house one day a while back, and I asked her, I was like, have you ever seen Tucker and Dale? No, I never seen it. And I made her watch it, and she really liked it a lot. The name of my favorite horror. What?
He said you look like a healthier Ming from Flash.
Healthier Ming from Flash. I don't even know who Ming is. Ming from Comic Book Men? That's the only Ming that I know of. I don't know what that means. Apparently from Flash Gordon. I don't know. Is Flash Gordon? Or no, I'm thinking of The Flash. Is Flash Gordon and The Flash different? I don't watch that fucking shit.
Yeah.
J Walter 379, hello, thanks for tuning in, man. Yeah, Toxic Avenger. Yeah, I remember watching Toxic Avenger when I even had a fucking cool ass Toxic Avenger action figure. Like, it was the size of like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, but it was Toxic Avenger. He had he had his mop, and then he had, I think, a like a manhole cover on the bottom of one, like as a shoe or something. I don't know. It was a fucking awesome ass action figure that I had when I was a kid. But Hitler made 6 million Jews toast. It's real cool, Walter. It's a real cool story. Only bad thing about Tucker and Dale is there is no sequel. Yeah, Brandon, that does suck that there's no sequel yet. But actually, me and Shy were talking about this earlier too. I think me and Shy were. I think it was at like a recent Comic-Con or something like that. Oh man, what's his name? Not Tyler, but the other one, guy who plays, what is it, Dale? I always get the two confused. But the skinnier one, whatever his name is, I can't think of his name in real life. But apparently he was doing a like a panel. Do what? Squint? What?
Just squint to the camera.
What the fuck? What are you doing? God. You're a goddamn idiot. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Anyway, the skinnier one from Tucker and Dale, I can't think of his real name, but they were doing like a fucking Shy's laughing about you, goddamn asshole. But he was doing like a panel or something, and I guess apparently like a script, if I remember right, I think a script has been written or is currently being written, and like I guess they're trying to move forward on a sequel. I fucking hope so, because I've been dying for a Tucker and Dale sequel ever since I saw the first one. Rojo, he and I love that, you know. What is... I'm missing something.
The Flash Gordon thing.
Oh, yeah, you fucking assholes. Fuck all of you motherfuckers. Andrew with the win. You just wait. Oh, man. I can't wait, man. I'm excited. Anyway, moving on. But yeah, Tucker and Dale, I know that there were a bunch of other ones that were mentioned. But since we're talking about horror comedies, we'll move into some of my favorites, and then you guys can talk amongst yourselves in the comments and mention some of the ones that you like too. First off, another one that is, I'd say, is on the same level, equally as good as Tucker and Dale, has got to be I fucking love this movie. I've loved this movie forever. It's got to be fucking... I love zombies, for one. I love Simon Pegg, and Simon Pegg and Nick Frost together are an incredible fucking... I guess horror comedy duo, I guess you could say. Duo in general. Like, those two together are just fucking awesome. Shaun of the Dead is by far one of my favorite horror comedies, probably of all time. Like I said, like it ranks up there pretty high, equally with Tucker and Dale, because it's just such an awesome ass movie. Like I said, I love zombies anyway. I've loved zombies since I was a kid. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost together are just awesome. They were actually, I remember, I didn't know this until, I don't know, the last few years or whatever, but Simon Pegg and Nick Frost got their start on a show, a British show, TV show called, I want to say like Spaced, I think. Something like that, but they live in like a dumpy ass apartment complex or something, and like it was just a really, like, I guess you could say sitcom-y type show, but it was on Netflix for a short period of time, and like I loved Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz so much. Like I loved those movies so much that I ended up finding that Space TV show on Netflix. Like I said, it was on there for a short period of time. I ended up finding it on there and watching it, and that show was the fucking shit too. Like it was just an awesome ass show. But yeah, Shaun of the Dead is, in my eyes, a fucking classic horror comedy. You've seen it, right? Everybody's fucking seen it.
What was the other movie? Is it This Is the End? Not This Is the End, but
yeah, that is. Or no, wait, no. The World's End. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. Yeah, and apparently, like that whole entire trilogy, like the Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and the World's End. Yeah, it all takes place in the same universe. I guess you could say it takes place in the same universe, but it's like they call them like the Cornetto ice cream trilogy or something like that, because I thought it was weird too, but in every single movie, Nick Frost or somebody is eating some kind of ice cream, and like each type of ice cream represents like a theme of each movie or something like that. Like in Shaun of the Dead, whether I think the ice cream was like called strawberry or something like that, and it represents red, which Shaun of the Dead was like bloody red zombie movie. Hot Fuzz, so the ice cream had something to do with blue because the police line or whatever. And then World's End was something to do with green. The ice cream was green or something like that, to have to do with aliens and sci-fi and shit. Yeah. But I thought that was kind of cool that they tie them all together with ice cream as the connecting factor. Like, I don't know, that's crazy. Rihanna's watching. Hey, Rihanna. Shaun of the Dead is my favorite zombie movie. You're damn right, because Shaun of the Dead is the fucking shit. I fucking love it. Can one consider This Is the End a horror comedy? Because that shit was gold. See, I don't know if I would really... I mean, you're talking about This Is the... You're talking about This Is the End. No, I don't consider This Is the End. Like, The World's End with Simon Pegg and Nick Frost... sci-fi kind of horror comedy, I guess, but This Is the End. You're talking about the one with that's the one with Seth Rogen. Yeah, Seth Rogen. Yeah, everybody. Yeah.
I think that's a horror comedy.
Would that be considered a comedy or a horror? I mean.
Yeah. I mean, it's a super.
Because like demons and shit. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could see that. That's definitely more comedy than horror, but I mean, I guess I could see that as horror comedy. Still have not seen This Is the End. Damn, Justin, you live under a goddamn rock? The movie came out like 5 years ago.
Go to the Winchester until all this blows over.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was called, at least.
What the hell was it called in Shaun of the Dead? I think it was the Winchester.
He had the gun above the...
Yeah, he had the gun. Yeah, I think it was the Winchester. End of Shaun was so good, I wasn't expecting it to be such a good movie. Watch Train to Busan. I know. I need to watch that fucking movie, Justin. Brandon's been telling me to watch Train to Busan for forever. I see people talk about it online all the time about how it's one of the greatest zombie movies ever made. I just have never fucking seen. I know that it's on like a streaming service that I use, Netflix or Amazon Prime or something. It's on one of those streaming services. I've seen it on there several times. I've just never watched it. I know I need to, because I feel like I'm really out of the loop when it comes to that movie. Chris Sawyer, thanks for tuning in, man. What's up, man? But yeah, Shaun of the Dead, Danielle, I agree. I think that a lot of people probably didn't expect it to be as good of a movie as it is. Because, I mean, you think it's zombies for one. Not a lot of people are a fan of zombies. Outside of fans of horror genre aren't really don't really like zombie movies, I guess.
Well, now
But
they do with The Walking Dead.
well, yeah, I mean, it's definitely but back when that came out, I think that came out in what, 04, I think. Shaun of the Dead came out in 04, well before Walking Dead. So, but I mean, nowadays, like, people are definitely more open to like zombie.
They killed the whole scene pretty much. The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah, like after when Walking Dead first came out, like the interest and the love and passion for zombies, I guess you could say, blew the fuck up. Like, people love zombies now. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, like outside of fans of the genre, like a lot of people don't really like that kind of shit. But I think that Shaun of the Dead it's such a good movie, and it's got so much heart in it, and the characters are funny, the characters are great, their characters, good chemistry together. Everything about it is just so fucking good that I think that people that aren't even fans of horror can appreciate Shaun of the Dead for what it is, because it really is that good of a fucking movie. Train to Busan was amazing. I know, that's what everybody keeps telling me. God damn it, I need to watch the fucking movie. Live under a rock, you live under a mountain, Mr. Never Seen Suspiria. Well, yeah, you can eat a dick. Eat a dick, Justin. I actually found Suspiria on one of the streaming sites that I use. One of the streaming services that I use. Let me rephrase, streaming services. But I actually found Suspiria on it, and I'm gonna try and watch it since I'm obviously off tonight. But I'm off tonight and tomorrow. I'm gonna try and watch it either tonight or tomorrow. Tonight when I get home, or tomorrow sometime. Never heard of Train to Busan. Wasn't a fan of This Is the End. Train to Busan. I don't know. I know that it's a zombie flick, Danielle, but I don't know the exact specifics of it. But it's a Japanese film. That's probably one of the biggest reasons why. It makes me sound so petty, but
It's a Korean film, actually.
is it Korean?
Yeah.
Korean. Yeah, okay. But I just don't. I like foreign films, but like Japanese, Korean, I don't know what it is about them. I just don't really. I've never really been that big of a fan, but I keep hearing awesome things about Train to Busan, so I need to just bite the bullet and suck it up and watch the goddamn thing. Like I said, I'm gonna try to watch Suspiria either tonight when I get home or tomorrow sometime since I'm off work. I promise I will watch Train to Busan too, because I've heard nothing but good things about it. Wasn't a fan of This Is the End. I thought This Is the End was gonna be stupid. I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I did, but I ended up really liking it a lot. I thought it had some really funny parts. That's why you haven't heard about it. Zombies are my least favorite in the horror genre, but Shaun of the Dead, hands down. See, that's what I'm saying, Rihanna. See, Rihanna is a shining example of the point that I was just trying to make. Zombies are her least favorite in the horror genre, but she loves Shaun of the Dead. That's what I was saying. Like, Shaun of the Dead really does have something for everybody. It's got the comedy aspect. It's got the horror aspect. It's got the love story aspect. It's got literally something for everybody. What's the name of the movie that... Hold on. Yvonne... What's the name of the movie that had his twin in a basket?
Who?
Oh.
Shaun of the Dead, they had twins. When they passed each other, they had doubles.
I don't know. She's asking about... I don't know. Yvonne, I don't know. You gotta be more specific than that.
They had, like... Remember, like, when they were walking,
Is she talking about Shaun of the Dead?
I think when they met up and then a whole other team looked just like them, there was, like, each person in each one, but I don't remember them being in a basket, though.
Yeah, I don't think so either. What's the name of the movie? Yeah, Yvonne, be a little bit more specific, and maybe me or somebody in the comments will be able to help you out. Yeah, Train to Busan is gooder. Gooder. Feel that if I wanted to read, I'd get a book. Damn right, Roman. But no, like, oh, I see what you're saying, Roman. Yeah, Roman refuses to watch anything with subtitles anyway. But I watch shit all the time with subtitles, even stuff that isn't foreign. Like, I watch The fucking Office with subtitles on it. But I've been to a lot of concerts over the years. I've had a lot of subs in my car over the years, so my hearing isn't exactly the greatest. So I need subtitles. Be counted as horror comedy. Michelle, I would kind of consider Tremors horror comedy. I mean, it definitely does have some comedy comedy aspects to it.
They're gonna be serious a little bit.
Yeah, I mean they were, but I mean it did have some funny, like especially in the second one. The second Tremors 2 was Tremors 2 was it had some hilarious fucking parts. Vampire and Brooke Slither. Oh man, Slither Shy. Oh my god. Yes, I do love Slither. That's the one with Mike Rooker's in that movie, right? Michael Rooker, he's in that one. Is that the one? I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Slither is an awesome fucking movie. Subtitle movie. Did you mention Cabin in the Woods yet? No, I have not mentioned Cabin in the Woods yet. But since you bring it up, we'll talk about Cabin in the Woods. Oh god, I forgot. Danielle fucking hates Cabin in the Woods, so here we go. You've opened up a bag of worms now, Chris. You get to deal with her.
What about Teeth? Would you consider Teeth to be a horror comedy?
Teeth,
Because of that.
I mean, it's dark comedy. Yeah. So, I mean, it's not necessarily horror comedy like, say, Shaun of the Dead or something is. But, I mean, it's definitely dark comedy. Definitely. It's an old one. Yeah, I mean, Sean says basket case. I mean, immediately when you said something about a kid in or said something about a basket, Yvonne, basket case was the first thing that popped into my head. So, and Sean says basket case too. So, I guess that is, yeah. So, basket case had the twin in the basket. Comments being borderline on time. Yeah, I know. It was hilarious, Roman. It's because you can't. Jesus. But yeah, back to Cabin in the Woods. Chris brings up Cabin in the Woods. That's another great movie. I know that I've talked about it before on the show. That's another great movie too. Like, you've seen that one, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think I saw it in theaters actually when it came out, come to think of it. But yeah, Cabin in the Woods. That's another really, really great horror comedy. Cabin in the Woods. Jesus. So yeah. Shaun of the Dead and Cabin in the Woods and shit. I didn't even say, Yvonne, I don't recognize your name, but thanks for tuning in. You must be a new viewer. Thank you for tuning in. So anyway, moving on. Next up on the list, what do I have? I'm gonna save Trailer Park for last. Let's move on to another movie that is also British comedy, and it's kind of in the same vein or British horror comedy, and it's kind of in the same vein as Shaun of the Dead. I actually, when I posted the picture earlier on the H&H page, Corey Dawson from Diabolical Index commented on it, and he even, like, it's very rare, like, I've met very, very few people that have heard about this movie, and I was telling him earlier that if you haven't heard about it, if it's a movie that doesn't really get a lot of attention, like a lot of people don't really seem to know about it, but it needs to be known by people because it's an awesome goddamn movie. It's a movie called Doghouse, and it's a movie that I bought. I was at Best Buy a few years ago, like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years ago, however long it was. I was at Best Buy going through the movies, and I saw this movie on the shelf called Doghouse. I picked it up and I read it and read the back of it. It sounded interesting. Like, I usually, whenever I go to movie stores and shit, like Best Buy or FYE or Walmart even, like, I do buy a lot of, like, mainstream movies that a lot of people really do know about, but I also buy a lot of movies that I've never heard of that are like indie films, like not necessarily, like, indie films and, like, lower budget films, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But, she was just spew. That's all I'm going to say. It was vomit of every movie I've ever seen ever. The Unicorn was amazing. I'm done. See, Chris, look what you've done. Yeah, you pissed her off. Look at you doing so good, Danielle. Aw. But yeah, anyway, it's a movie called Doghouse. Like I said, it's kind of in the same vein as Shaun of the Dead. Like I said, I buy a lot of like more indie, more lesser well known movies and shit whenever I go to like movie stores and stuff. And this was one of those movies. Like, I saw it on the shelf, I picked it up, the cover looked cool, read the back of it, thought it sounded like it'd be a fun movie, so I ended up buying it. I fucking fell in love with it. Doghouse is such an awesome movie. If you haven't seen it, I cannot recommend that movie enough, especially if you like Shaun of the Dead. Like I said, it's in the same vein. You got plot's a little bit different, but I mean, for the most part, it is kind of the same thing. British comedy, I like British horror comedy anyway. British horror, I like British movies in general. To be honest, Scary Movie 1 and 2 are the shit. Yeah, Scary Movie 1 and 2 only Scary Movie 1 and 2 are the shit. Anything after that, they are shit. Ever since like when the Wayans brothers parted ways, whatever happened with that whole thing, when the Wayans brothers parted ways with the Scary Movie franchise, and they started casting people like Charlie Sheen and fucking Lindsay Lohan and shit, and they started rating them PG-13, that's when I stopped giving a shit about them, because they just got stupid. They got fucking stupid. Stupid. Let's be honest. Scary Movie 1 and 2 are stupid funny, but anything after 2, it was just plain flat out fucking dumb. Like, not even funny and terrible. Yeah. So, yeah, Scary Movie 1 and 2, I definitely agree, is the shit. I actually saw both of those in theaters, too, when they came out, which, well, yeah, that's fucking awesome. Do what?
Lesbian vampire killer?
Lesbian vampire... Shy, is that the one with James Corden? Because it sounds familiar. James, that's his name, right? James Corden, the Carpool Karaoke guy. Tell me if I'm right, Shy. But never heard of this movie, and I've seen more low budget than most. Yeah, Sean, Doghouse is the fucking shit, dude. Basically, the plot, I'm not going to give the whole thing away, but basically, this group of friends, I think there's 4 or 5 of them all together, group of friends, they're going on like trying to celebrate a friend's bachelor party. At the same time, when they're trying to celebrate one of their friend's bachelor party, another one of the friends in the group, I just went through puberty. Another one of the friends in the group is going through a divorce or a real bad breakup or whatever. So they all come together and they try. It kind of turns into a bachelor party / cheer the heartbroken friend up type thing. And they go to this small town and the shit hits the goddamn fan. And it's a fucking awesome movie. I can't recommend it enough. If you get the chance, Sean. Stan Helsing, great horror comedy. Stan Helsing. Why does that sound familiar? I want to say I've heard of Stan Helsing. I don't think I've ever seen it, Roman. It sounds really, really familiar. Maybe I have seen it. I don't really watch British movies. They sound too funny. That's not a reason enough not to watch British movies, man. Yeah, Shy said that Lesbian Vampire Killers is the one with James Corden. I actually saw that I think it's on Amazon. I want to say that's on Amazon. I added it to my list the other day. It's on the list of shit to watch. I didn't know James Corden did movies before he did his talk show. 3 was my favorite with Charlie Sheen. All the Signs shit. Yeah, Roman, I do got to say the Signs one. Let me take away what I said about Scary Movie earlier. The only one after 2 that I kind of halfway liked was the Signs one. I guess that's 3 with the one with Charlie Sheen. That one I kind of halfway liked, but other than that, it was still on a nowhere near as good as the first 2, and anything after that was absolute fucking dog shit. Bogman was the absolute worst vampire slayer. Monks of Heaven was the best fighting gem I ever ran into in my life. And Stitches. Yep, Stitches. I fucking love Stitches, too. I know that I've talked about Stitches a couple different times. I think I talked about it during the Clowning Around episode. Balls just dropped on live stream. You're damn right they did. Dropped right in your fucking mouth. Zombie Strippers. Oh, man, there was another movie that I added it to my list. Oh, what the hell was it called? I just found it on Amazon like today or yesterday. I can't remember what the hell it was called, but oh, that's gonna drive me nuts. If I think about it, I'll tell you. But anyway, but yeah, as far as James Corden and Lesbian Vampire Shy, I didn't even know that he did movies before his show. I just thought that he was some random British guy that showed up and started doing a talk show. I didn't know who he was. Zombie Strippers. I'm pretty sure I watched Zombie Strippers at one point, and I want to say that I remember liking it. Outer Space is an epic movie, comedic as fuck, but it doesn't lose that spooky spark that made it creepy and nerving. Yeah, Killer Clowns is another. I mean, that's another great. I know that we've talked about this movie too. Killer Clowns is another great horror comedy. It's I like it. It's a movie that doesn't take itself too serious. I mean, you got fucking clowns from outer space that wrap people up in fucking cotton candy and shit. Lesbian Vampire Killers trailer. Play it immediately. Do you want to play the trailer?
If I can find it.
He's gonna look up that trailer, Shy, and we're gonna watch it. We'll show the trailer. Spooky's part made it creepy.
Oh no, yeah, I've seen this.
Have you? Yeah, like I said, I saw it. I found it on like Amazon, I think, and I added it to my list, so it's definitely on the list. I want to try to when I get home tonight. I'm thinking about going. I was telling you earlier. I'm thinking about going and seeing the Meg tomorrow. I've heard a lot of really, really good things about the Meg. It's another one of those movies. I mean, I haven't seen it, so I don't know if you could consider it a horror comedy. But I mean, it's about a giant ass shark, and it's kind of corny, and I mean, I want to go see it. I've heard really good things about it. What's the shirt this episode of? This shirt tonight is do what? That one? Oh, tonight's shirt is our company shirt that we got made for myself, Brandon, and Roman. 605 is DTF. DTF, which typically means down to fuck. On the back of the shirt, it says down to film in quotation marks. It's an awesome ass shirt. I think Roman is the one that originally had them made. But yeah, we had them made a few years ago. I think back when we were doing Wicked one, maybe 2016, maybe 2017. I can't remember. But yeah, 605 is DTF. Covenant was American Werewolf in London, a horror comedy. I don't know. Have you seen American Werewolf in London? I don't know if I would consider that horror comedy. It's a great fucking movie. I don't know if I would consider it comedy, though. It's been a really long time since I've even seen that movie, to be honest. Do what?
Trailer should be good.
Oh, yeah, the lesbian vampire one. All right, Shy, for you, buddy. Here's we're going to play the trailer for Lesbian Vampire Hunter? Is that what it's called? Yeah. Lesbian Vampire Hunter, starring Carpool Karaoke Guy. So here's the trailer.
I got a plan. Does it involve girls? Let's go hiking.
That is one of the most depressingly shitty ideas for a holiday I've ever heard in my life, ever.
Country air. Nothing like it.
Smells like normal air with cow shit in it. What are the chances? These girls are all going to the exact same cottage that we are! I love hiking! What was that?
Vampires.
Vampires? Vampires?
Lesbian vampires.
Nice one. Yep. Lesbian vampire.
It's not too late to save your friends, this village, the entire world!
Balls. Oh, yeah!
We have to find Trudy. You like Trudy, don't you?
Not that much. I like it.
You clown rappers fancy a piece of me then, do ya? Bollocks. Let's fucking have it!
Stand back. Christ! That thing is rock solid. Get in.
Next time, he'll have me bummed by a big gay werewolf, I swear.
All right. So yeah, that was the trailer for Lesbian Vampire. What, Vampire Hunter or Killer? I keep fucking confused. I keep fucking the name up. Lesbian Vampire something with Carpool Karaoke Guy. It looks good. Like, I mean, it looks like it's decent. Yeah, like I said, I found it on like Amazon, I think. I added it to the list. I'm going to try and watch that one too, because like I said, I'm off tonight and I'm off tomorrow. I want to do as little as humanly possible. So I want to go see the Meg. That's first off. And maybe watch those movies. Puppet Master was another horror comedy that keeps its creepy intact. Yeah, Puppet Master is another... We bring comments up. Puppet Master is classic, except... Danielle, except for retro, because retro fucking sucks. Hello, governor. You're fucking hacker. Puppet Master was supposed to be funny. I just knew what it was. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think, especially the first, I'd say the first couple, Danielle. Danielle said, I don't think Puppet Master was supposed to be funny. It just knew what it was as a movie. I think with the first couple, they really tried to make them like scary. Like, I mean, they were meant to be horror movies. They were meant to be scary. They tried to make them scary. But as the series goes on, I think they really started to, like you said, really started to realize that it's a movie about puppets that are killing people. I mean, how serious can you be? You know what I mean? So I think that after a while, they kind of started to add some more comedic undertones to the movies. But at first, I think that they really did try to be serious, scary horror films. And I remember watching like the first one or two when I was a kid, and Blade scared the fucking shit out of me. Blade and Tunneler scared the shit out of me. So I mean, they accomplished what they set out to do with the first couple of Puppet Master movies. I think I'd like this, but sounds like Sean, I think I'd like this, but it sounds like Harry Potter. As a matter of fact, we should show the trailer for Doghouse. Can you look that up real quick? We'll show the trailer for Doghouse because I can't talk about the movie enough. Like, you got to see like a trailer for it to really understand how fucking awesome this movie is, especially if you haven't seen it, how awesome the movie looks, and it might make you want to see it because it really is a great fucking movie. It's definitely one of those movies I've bought. Like I said, I buy a lot of movies just on a whim. I go to a store, see a movie that sounds good, pick it up, read it, and I buy it. Like, movies that I've never seen of, movies that I've never heard of. Now, granted, that's a double-edged sword because sometimes there have been quite a few times over the years where I pick up a movie, take it home and watch it, and it's fucking garbage. And then there have been other times where I pick up a movie, I take it home and I watch it, and I fall in love with it. Doghouse is definitely one of those movies, and also the next movie that I'm going to be talking about after we show the trailer for Doghouse. The next movie is another movie that I found, bought on a whim, and I fell in love with. So first off, Cannibal Women and Avocado Jungle Dance was funny. I think some people are misunderstanding what horror comedy is. If a horror movie has comedic movies with horror undertones or more. We bring it over a little bit. I can't read this whole comment. A horror movie has a few lines or jokes. It's not necessarily... Yeah, Brandon, I do agree. If a horror movie has just a few lines or jokes, it's not necessarily horror comedy, but comedic movies with horror undertones are more... I do agree with that. This one looks like shit. Puppet Master, Littlest Reich. Shy, really? I think the newest Puppet Master, I think Littlest Reich looks fucking awesome. Like, Littlest Reich looks like it's really trying to go back to their roots, and it looks like it's trying to be more... I mean, it looks like it's still got some funny stuff in it, but it definitely looks like they're trying to go back more horror with it. And I think it looks fucking awesome. I'm excited to see it.
How did I fuck up the last one? Oh, because I left that picture up.
Oh, man, I don't know. What are you talking about?
Roman.
Can't wait for Andrew to fuck this trailer up, too. Weirded me the fuck out. Vampire in Brooklyn. Yep, Vampire in Brooklyn. It's a great one. Have you seen Curse of Chucky? Shit was ass serious. Here's House of Horrors. Forgot all about that one. Amen, Brandon. But the puppets look so wrong. All right, so yeah, we're going to show the trailer for Doghouse real quick so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. And hopefully it'll inspire you guys to find it, seek it the fuck out, and find it somewhere and watch it because it's fucking awesome. So here's the trailer for Doghouse.
I'll be back on Monday.
And have the locks changed before then?
I'm going.
First weekend my parents visit in years, and you're just gonna go!
I'm not a bloody prostitute!
Sorry.
This was our second date.
What is your name again?
You should have seen him in his glory days. We're going to bring you back from the brink.
No smoking.
Shut up.
So what's in a weird little village like Moodley that you can't find in London?
What do you mean, weird?
Just a dead end in the middle of the woods.
Please tell me you took a wrong turn.
I told you the place was a dead end.
We're going to find a pub. We're going to drink till we pass out. Women love me. Really?
Don't go in the woods.
What's in the woods?
Everything you've ever been afraid of. There's something else.
This just gets better and better, doesn't it? This is an army of pissed off, man-hating, feminists, cannibals.
I really like the one with the axe.
She's married.
What do we do now?
We do what everyone else does when they're facing their own mortality. Run.
We're not just dealing with a few insane women anymore.
In case you've forgotten, the reason we brought Vince out here was to try and convince him that all women are not out to get him.
Yeah, thanks for that, lads. You're so sexy, Joe.
Why don't we forget about this finger food?
So yeah, that was the trailer for Doghouse. Like I said, it's a great movie. Definitely very Shaun of the Dead-ish, but different in its own way. Like, it's definitely its own movie. But yeah, if you, like I said, if you have not seen Doghouse, definitely do yourself a favor and seek it out. Sean, I know you said that you don't like British comedy, British you don't like British movies, but definitely seek it out because it's a fucking awesome ass movie. So yeah, that was Doghouse. Oh, they're still watching. Oh, I never even thought about that. That's probably why it fucking comes back and nobody... Yeah. I'm so fucking stupid. I didn't even think about that. Oh, God. What an idiot. Jesus. But the puppets look so wrong, Shy. That's... Oh, man. I think the puppets look good. Like, it looks like they did make some changes in the new Puppet Master in Littlest Reich. Looks like they did make some changes to the puppets, but I think they look pretty good. I think they look pretty awesome. Way fucking better than there's goddamn puppets in Retro. Oh man, I fucking hated Retro so much. Reminded me a lot of Cockneys versus Zombies. Brandon, as a matter of fact, that's another movie that I found on the shelf and just picked it up and bought one day. I don't remember really liking that one too much, but I do own it. I haven't ever seen... Oh my god. Oh my god. Your fucking name is Sean! Your name is Sean and you haven't seen Shaun of the Dead. Get your shit together, man. It is so fucking good. How can you have not seen Shaun of the Dead? It's a huge letdown, man. Puppet Master vs. Demonic Toys. Yeah, Danielle, didn't me and you watch Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys, or maybe we just watched Demonic Toys? I can't remember. But yeah, Retro is not good. Didn't like it at all. Young Frankenstein. I haven't seen Young Frankenstein since I was a kid. I went to a friend of mine's house. His dad was back when we were kids. I haven't seen him in years, but his dad was a huge fan of Gene Wilder. And I went over to his house one time and his dad made us watch it. I remember liking it, but I was just a little kid. I can't remember anything about it really. I know that it's a Mel Brooks film and I know that it's got Gene Wilder in it. That's really about the extent of my memory when it comes to Young Frankenstein. Shout out if you haven't seen it, you need to. Army of Darkness. If I haven't seen it, I need to. Please. How many times on this show have I preached and preached and preached and raved about Evil Dead and Army of Darkness? It's one of my all-time favorite fucking movies. Retro. Danielle, shut the hell up. Oh, Carol's here. I know she was, what time is it? 12:17? Carol has just recently got to work about 15 or 20 minutes ago. Carol, thank you for tuning in. We didn't watch Versus. Yeah, Now, I remember we just watched Demonic Toys, one of the two. Which Demonic Toys is fucking weird too. I think I definitely like the Puppet Master movies better than Demonic Toys, but to each their own. So anyway, yeah, Doghouse. Sean, I know you don't like horror or you don't like British comedy. Watch Shaun of the Dead. Watch Doghouse, man. Everybody else that hasn't seen Doghouse, definitely check it out. There's nothing out here on YouTube Indie Gem that fits the horror comedy. I think it's Trauma. There's nothing out here. I will remember that. I will remember there's nothing out here, and I will try to find it on YouTube at some point tonight or tomorrow and check it out too. I've never heard of that, actually, Shy. But yeah, I'll check it out. I'll try to find it. So yeah, anyway, moving on. The next film, another film that I really, really, really fucking enjoy. Sorry, Out There. Oh, it's called There's Nothing Out There. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I'll try to find it on YouTube. Baby Oopsie Daisy was your shit. Fucking Baby Oopsie Daisy. Jesus Christ. What a asinine fucking character. Anyway, like I was saying earlier, I've bought a lot of movies over the years where that's just on a whim, find them on the shelf, pick them up, take them home, never heard of them, never seen them, just buy them and watch them. And like I said, there have been several times over the years where I've bought movies and they fucking suck. And then there's been other times where I buy movies and they're fucking awesome. The next movie that I'm going to talk about is another one of those movies, just like Doghouse. Another one of those movies that I bought on a whim, watched it, and I thought it was fucking awesome. It's called Trailer Park of Terror. It's another movie just like Doghouse that a lot of people have never really heard of. It doesn't really get a lot of attention. A lot of people don't know what the hell it is. Horror comedy. I just bought a Holliston comic. How crazy is that? Oh, Sean, aren't you the one, I think last week, it was you or somebody else, I can't remember, that said that you've never seen Holliston? I haven't read any of the Holliston comics. I really want to. I know that Adam's got them on the Aeroscope website. I want to buy them and check them out because the show is fucking phenomenal. The show is so goddamn good. If you haven't seen the show Holliston, it's Adam Green and Joe Lynch together, and it's just such a good ass horror themed comedy sitcom. It's so fucking good. I cannot praise Holliston enough. It is that good. Danielle, shut up, Danielle. Holliston is the goddamn shit. I'm allowed to rave about it. I've got to get it. Oopsie daisy. Yes, I've got to get some sleep. Passing out. I'll talk to you later. See you, Justin. Thanks for coming, or thanks for watching for a little bit, man. But yeah, I haven't read the comic books for the Holliston comic books. I really want to because I love the show so much. I really want to check them out though. They look awesome. I think that there's like a couple screen grabs on Aeroscope's website that you can flip through and read like a couple panels or whatever. They look really cool. I've just never gotten the chance to read them. But yeah, anyway, back to Trailer Park of Terror. It's another movie where, yeah, Sean, I'm telling you, man, watch Holliston. I will warn you though, Sean, and I know that myself, I know Brandon and Roman, they're really big fans of the show too. I will warn you that Holliston, when I first started watching it, I know that Brandon and Roman felt the same way, but when I first started watching Holliston, I watched like the first episode, and I didn't think that it was gonna, like, it just seemed really weird, because I'm not a big fan of sitcoms, like laugh tracks and shit, and it's got a laugh track, but it's different in a sense than like Friends or something like that. Like, yeah, it's got a laugh track, but I don't know, it's really hard to explain, but when I first started watching it, and I watched the first episode, I didn't think I was going to like it that much because of the laugh track, and it's real sitcom-y and really like multi-camera sitcom, you know what I'm talking about? But if you can get over the fact, if you don't like laugh tracks and you don't like those types of shows, if you can get over that and muscle your way forward and just get through that first episode, it is such a fucking good show, man. I can't rave about it enough. Sent you the link in Messenger. Yep, I think I just got it, Shy, actually. Yep, there it is. So yeah, like I said, as soon as I get home, or as soon as we get off here, I'll open it up and check it out. But I gotta crash. Love you guys. Shy, good night. I will see you next Tuesday, buddy. Get some sleep. We're going to Vegas next week, son. Yes. I think this is a sponsored ad from Holliston. Danielle, oh my god, you haven't even seen Holliston. I gotta make you watch Holliston. Goddammit, it's so fucking good. It's got fucking Odorous Urungus in it, and he's fucking fantastic in it. Like, you think, dude from Gwar, I mean, he's been rocking a stage for however many years, for the last 3 or 4 decades. You wouldn't think that a band member from Gwar, of all bands, you wouldn't think that somebody from a band like that could be such an awesome addition to a show like that, but fucking Odorous Urungus is the fucking shit in that show, and he acts as as Adam's like imaginary closet monster that gives him life advice, and it's just the fucking shit. And it's got Dee Snider in it. Dee Snider from what is it, Twisted Sister? Is that right? Yeah, Dee Snider from Twisted Sister, which he's great in it too. He's also, there's another movie that he was in years and years ago. It's the only movie that I can think of that he's been in. Fuck, I can't think of the name of it. Well, that sucks. But there's a movie. It's kind of torture porny, but there's a movie with Dee Snider in it from years ago. I want to say like early 2000s, maybe late 90s. Can't remember the name of it, but it's a really good movie. I heart Adam Green. I heart Adam Green too. Adam Green is definitely my boo. Beetlejuice isn't a horror comedy. I think it's borderline sci-fi horror. Beetlejuice, not a horror comedy. I'd watch an Adam Green British comedy even. Whoa, damn, Sean, that's saying a lot considering you don't like British movies. He says he'd watch Adam Green British comedy even. Adam Green pronounced God. Yeah, true that. Is the definition of a horror comedy. Yeah, Roman, I don't understand why you're saying that Beetlejuice is not a horror comedy. I mean, it's not like horror, like blood and guts horror, but I mean, it's definitely PG-13. Yeah, it's definitely like it's PG-13 horror. I mean, it's definitely horror comedy. I don't understand why you're saying it's not. I don't know who that is. Don't know who is. Adam Green or Odorous Urungus or Michael Keaton. Somebody said something about Michael Keaton or Brandon. But yeah, Roman, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you mean about Beetlejuice not being horror comedy. Strangeland, that's what it's called. Yes, Strangeland. Strangeland was the movie that I was talking about with Dee Snider. Dee Snider and I can't think of the chick's name that in it, but that's another really, really good movie. I've actually watched that for the first time back. It was like, I want to say like 05 or 06, so maybe it came out right around then. But yeah, it's a great movie, and Dee Snider is fucking awesome in it, which is crazy because it's crazy to see Dee Snider play a role like that in Strangeland. If you have seen Strangeland and you know what I'm talking about, it's funny. It's weird to see him in a movie like that, but then to hear him do like interviews and shit, and hear him talk about his life, like. Yeah, he's in Twisted Sister. He was a rock and roll god or whatever you want to call him. But he doesn't drink. I don't think he's ever drank. Doesn't do drugs. Never done drugs. Like, I mean, it's just so crazy to see him do a movie like Strangeland, and then to find out that about him. Like, I don't know. It's just crazy. Both of those people. Adam Green is the fucking shit. Oh man, Danielle, you have got to. You gotta brush up on your shit, girl. Adam Green, writer and director of the Hatchet movies, Frozen, Digging Up the Marrow. Oh, Digging Up the Marrow is another great-ass movie. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's horror comedy, but Digging Up the Marrow is the fucking shit. And then Odorous Urungus is from Gwar. Everybody knows who Gwar is. You, of all people, I thought would know who Gwar is. So yeah, anyway, back to, I've gotten way the fuck off track. Anyway, back to Trailer Park of Terror. Trailer Park of Terror is another movie that I bought just on a whim years ago from Best Buy. Found it on the shelf, thought it looked awesome, so I bought it. And it's got Lou Temple in it. Lou Temple, which you can see him, and I can't remember the character's name, but he was in a few episodes of The Walking Dead. He's been in a lot of other stuff over the years. And it's even got some famous country singer. The hell's his goddamn name? I don't listen to country. I don't know a lot about country singers, so I can't think of his name, but it's got him in it. But the whole movie, it's such a crazy ass movie. Like I did with Doghouse, I'll break it down for you. I won't give anything away, but Trailer Park of Terror is this group of young adults, young college age students. Hair turned green after a Gwar concert with all the shit they spray on their audience. Yeah, man, I've seen Gwar a few times at they play The Gathering a lot. I try to go to The Gathering every year, and Gwar has played several times, and they always put on a fucking insane goddamn show. Like, Gwar is fucking nuts live. I don't really care for their music too much. Their music's kind of weird. I'm not really a big fan of it, but their live shows, I'll go to a Gwar concert any day of the goddamn week because their live shows are just out of control. Zombieland. Oh, I fucking love Zombieland. Krampus too. I fucking liked Krampus too. Jennifer's Body. I really like Jennifer's Body also. I liked all three of those movies, Justin. Especially Zombieland. Zombieland is definitely one of my favorite zombies. Oh, see what I did there? Scary and funny. It kind of applies. I just don't know their names, dork. Well, he's the only one that I know, and the only reason that I know his name, that's Otis Urungus, is because he was in Holliston, and Dave Brocky is the character of Otis, and he just recently died, I think, last year or the year before. But yeah, I mean, I don't know the whole band's history. I don't know all their names. I just know him from Holliston. But yeah, Trailer Park of Terror. Trailer Park of Terror, like I said, I'll break it down for you. We'll play the trailer for it too, if you want to get it up. Sorry. But yeah, we'll play the trailer for it too. He's going to get it up. But Trailer Park of Terror, I'll give you some context. I won't give anything away. Group of young college-aged young adults stumble upon what they think is an abandoned trailer park. And there's a real bad storm coming. They find this what they think is an abandoned trailer park. So they hunker down for shelter, trying to find shelter from the storm. And as they're there, they start partying and drinking and stuff. And then they find out that they're not really alone. And it's a fucking crazy ass goddamn movie. Krampus versus Santa. What the fuck? Get the fuck out. Is that really even a real thing? Krampus versus Santa was meant to be funny either. Yeah, that's what me and Andrew were just talking about earlier about Teeth being. I mean, it's definitely a dark comedy. Like, it's got very dark comedic undertones, but I don't know if I would necessarily consider it a horror comedy. But it's a great fucking movie though. Okay. I laughed more than I should have with Teeth. Yeah, Teeth is a crazy ass fucking movie. Chopsticks in Zombie Town. But yeah, Trailer Park of Terror is another movie that if you haven't seen it, I would definitely seek it out. I want to say that you can rent it on Amazon. I think for like, I don't know, $2 or $3. If you got $2 or $3, you're bored one night and you want to watch a crazy ass fucking movie, rent Trailer Park of Terror because it is nuts. When I bought it, like the title alone, like I didn't when I bought it, I didn't really have high expectations. I went into it, I just wanted something new to watch. I hadn't bought a movie in a while, wanted something new to watch. I found it, and I didn't have super high expectations, but it blew my expectations out of the water because it is a great fucking movie. I love trailer trash movies. Danielle, I think that you'll probably, if you watch the trailer for this, I own the movie. If you watch the trailer for this and you want to watch it, you need to come over and watch Trailer Park of Terror because it's the goddamn shit. Brandon hates everything though, so yeah, odds are you are. What did I say? I don't think Teeth was was meant to be funny. Sorry, you are right. Yeah. But yeah, Andrew just ran off to go to the bathroom, but when he gets back, we'll play the trailer for wow, that sounds really fucking weird. Play the trailer for Trailer Park of Terror. But yeah, it's got some, and the effects in this movie are so fucking nuts too. Like I said, it's got Lou Temple in it. Lou Temple is really good. Even the country singer whose name I can't fucking remember, he's really good in it. He doesn't have like a really big, super huge part, but he does have a lot to do with the story, if that makes sense. But yeah, Lou Temple, everybody is really, really good in the movie too. The effects in it are fucking nuts, man. They do some crazy there are some kills in the movie that are so fucking awesome. Who's the killer in Last Supper? I don't know, some douchebag, I think. Oh, that's Jack Norman. Oh, my bad, Jack. Is that down still? We need to change that too. No. So yeah, here's the trailer for you got it up?
Yeah, we're good.
Here's the trailer for Trailer Park of Terror. We'll watch it, and then I'm going to talk about it some more because it's a fucking awesome-ass movie. Before we go, Brandon says, I love how I hate 25% of the films talked about here, and yet I'm the guy who hates everything. Yeah.
Man, this movie is fucking terrible.
I was gonna try not to laugh, but I couldn't fucking help it. Brandon, you just made an appearance on my show. Oh, God. Be prepared to see that a lot more in the coming episodes, because that was a fantastic goddamn fucking idea. God. Oh, man. Here we go.
Man, this movie is fucking terrible.
Oh, God. So, yeah, be prepared to see that more often. We got plans for the previews character. So, anyway, here's the trailer for Trailer Park of Terror.
Everybody around here knows Norma, the Trailer Park Queen.
How sweet you are behind that.
You know, the weaker ones among us would have you believe that violence never pays. I say, therein lies salvation.
We're all about challenging these kids' limitations. We show them there's nothing they can't do without faith and God's help.
Dragging us up to the mountains and trying to save our souls.
Come on! Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Everybody head for the trailer park. There won't be any freaks there.
We could really use some help.
Oh, if you're looking for help, you came to the right place. Let's tell a scary story. Well, once upon a time, there was a lovely princess, and she lived in a kingdom ruled by evil men. Alex?
Hammer.
You are so dead, bitch!
You got that backwards, darling.
Howdy.
You know you want to touch her.
Bible says having sex before marriage is a sin.
Hold on a sec. Hold on. It's time for my close-up.
The laws of God and the laws of man.
What do you want?
What are you?
I'm not the girl you fell in love with.
Are you bastard?
That changed, is that it? Did I scare you?
So yeah, that was the trailer for Trailer Park of Terror. People are fucking blowing up about the Brandon Pruitt, the preview character. Go ahead and throw him on there again.
Man, this movie is fucking terrible.
God, Brandon, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm so glad. Like, you say that you're dying over. I hope that that's a good. I hope that that's good. You're dying. Because me and Andrew, when we were putting it together earlier, Andrew came up with this idea. What was it, last week, I think, or a few days ago? Came up with the idea of doing it a few days ago. And I fucking thought it was so goddamn funny. So I came over here tonight and I found a real good picture of you, Brandon. And I sent it to him and he animated it and everything. And like before the show tonight, we were so fucking nervous about what you were going to say about it. We didn't know if you were going to hate it or you were going to be pissed off or what. But I'm glad that you liked it because we were laughing our asses off. I did the voice for you. I think I nailed it. I think it's pretty spot on. So yeah, Trailer Park of Terror. I see people are saying that it looks cool. It is definitely fucking awesome. Trailer Park of Terror is the fucking shit. Another one of those movies that, like I said, not a lot of people know about, not a lot of people have heard of, but I can't rave enough about it. It is that fucking good. For a very low budget, I think it had, I don't know, like, I don't even know what the budget for it was, but just a really, really awesome, well-made, low-budgeted independent film. It's just so fucking good. Jack laughs like an Asian guy. Ha, Anna. Yeah, well, we all know that Jack cannot fucking operate a cell phone to save his goddamn life. He can't even send a text message, a coherent text message, without fucking it up. But yeah, Trailer Park of Terror, definitely awesome movie. Like I said, I think you can find it on, I think it's on Amazon. I think you can find it on there, right, for like $2 or $3 or something like that. Definitely worth the watch. Effects in it, like I said earlier, the effects in it are super fucking awesome. It all looks really practical too. I think all the effects, I mean, there might be a little bit CGI here and there, but for the most part, I think they really tried to go with a lot of really cool practical special effects, which is always fucking good to me. Like, I love practical effects. So to see a lot of that, especially a lot of the really, really gory stuff that they managed to pull off in it, is just, it's such a fucking awesome movie. I like Sean's comment, see, I love this already. They talk like normal people. Jesus, dude. God damn. Shelves at Blockbuster back in the day, and we move it over a little bit. And for some reason, I always passed on it. I need to see that. Yeah, Brandon, I almost, when I found it on the shelf at Best Buy or whatever store I bought it from back years ago, when I found it on the shelf, I almost passed on it too, because like I said, the name, it just didn't, like the cover art, the DVD, the actual DVD and the cover art and everything looked really cool, but the name was just so fucking, I don't know, the name was, it sounded really weird to me, and I didn't know if I was gonna like it, but I bought it anyway, and I ended up fucking loving it. It is a really fucking awesome movie. I own it, Brandon. I'll let you borrow it sometime if you want to, but it really is just a great ass movie. Me needs to see that. We need to see this.
I'll probably show you this.
Do what? What is that?
A Christmas Horror Story.
Oh, Christmas! Yeah, Christmas Horror Story is the shit.
Versus Santa.
Oh, I thought that there was an actual movie called Krampus versus Santa. But yeah, I've seen Christmas Horror Story. That's a great Christmas horror themed movie. Like I liked the Krampus movie too. And when I think Christmas Horror Story came out after Krampus, I think. But Trace Adkins, yes, Trace Adkins, yes. Carol hooked me up with the name. Trace Adkins is the country singer that is in Trailer Park of Terror. I'm from a trailer park, so that shit makes me laugh twice as hard. Like I said, Danielle, it's a great ass movie, and I think you'd really like it because it's fucking awesome. Yeah, Carol, thank you. Trace Adkins. I couldn't name you a single goddamn song that he has ever sang in his entire career, but I know that he's in Trailer Park. I know that he's in Trailer Park of Terror. I would explain the screaming from the trailer park. It would explain the screaming from the trailer park growing up. Jesus. So yeah. Anyway, Brandon, like I was saying, like I almost passed on it too, but I'm so glad that I didn't because it is totally worth the goddamn watch. It is so fucking good. So, yeah, I was right there. Oh, I remember. I was talking about Christmas Horror Story. Yeah, Christmas Horror Story is, what's this?
I was going to give you that for when... Keep going. You're fine.
Oh.
I was going to give you that for when we do that little guest movie thing.
Guest movie. Oh, that's right. I forgot that we had that segment. Oh, shit. What? How long are we? How long?
1:30 almost.
Oh, yeah, we're good. Fuck it. But yeah, anyway, how many guessums do you have? Oh yeah, that's we're good. Fuck it. People are still watching. Yeah, so.
We still got what, 10 people going?
Yeah. So anyway, yeah.
Christmas Horror Story.
Yeah, Christmas Horror Story. That's what I was talking about. Like, I really like the Crown. I like when it comes to, especially when it comes to holiday themed horror movies. I like movies that really make me feel that I can watch in July or August and feel like it's that time of the year. Like Trick or Treat is definitely one of those movies. Like when I watch Trick or Treat, I could watch Trick or Treat in fucking February and it feels like it's October, and it makes me feel like it's around Halloween time. Same with Krampus and Christmas Horror Story. I can watch those in March or April and feel like it's Christmas. Even Black Christmas is another really good one too that I really enjoy. That I can watch it in any time of the year and it makes me feel like it's Christmas time. Like I like movies that holiday horror movies that are good enough to make me feel like it's that time of year. And Christmas Horror Story and Krampus are two of those films that really do make me feel like that. What? I don't know what he's talking about. You can't name half the actors in half the movies you talk about.
You name a lot, I feel like.
I feel like I name a lot of actors.
We just leave the Google to him.
Yeah. But, like, believe it or not, I really do know, like, I know a lot of actors. Like, I don't know. Like, Trace Adkins. Who the fuck's gonna think Trace Adkins? You know? If I can tell what movie you're talking about from one scene. True that. Speaking of which, Michelle says might not be able to name actors, but can tell you what movie you're talking about from one scene. Leprechaun in the Hood makes you feel like it is St. Patrick's Day. Yeah. But yeah, Michelle, speaking of which, might not be able to name actors, but you can name movies from one scene. We actually have a new segment tonight. Still need to see... What the fuck? Danielle, get your shit together. Trick or Treat is probably one of the greatest Halloween-themed horror films ever made. It is so goddamn good. And how you have not seen it blows my goddamn mind. But anyway, we have a new segment tonight. It's we've been doing it on the H&H Facebook page we've been doing it a few times. We've done it a few times over the last week or two, over the last couple of weeks. And we're gonna do a guess that movie, or what, a name that film, name that horror movie. Guess this movie type themed segment. So we're gonna do that real quick. I haven't seen any of these. Andrew said that he's got like 8 of them, I think he said. The game is gonna show a clip or a scene, a still shot from a movie, and I haven't seen any of them. I've got the phone right here. I'm gonna try to play along too, but it's on a delay. So, well, actually, if this is on, everybody's on a delay. So, yeah. So we're gonna do that. Trick or Treat was awesome. Like the old 80s Trick or Treat better. Ozzy, Gene Simmons, etc. Oh, damn, dude. Oh my God, Sean, I forgot about that movie. I like the old 80s Trick or Treat better. If it's the movie that I'm thinking of, one of my ex-girlfriends that I dated years and years ago, her stepdad, I'm almost positive it was Trick or Treat. Her stepdad had a movie, like I said, I'm pretty sure it was Trick or Treat. Had this movie, and he knew that I liked horror movies and shit, and he let me watch it, and I fucking loved it. I'm almost positive that it's that movie you're talking about, Sean. Obviously, this old bitch thought of Trace Adkins. God, Carol. Oh, God. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it as a slight to you, Carol. Like, I just meant, like, I don't listen to country music, so I couldn't think of I don't know his name. God damn it. Don't make me feel like an asshole, Carol. You know I love you. Every kill from it, I got curious. Every kill from what? Oh, from Trick or Treat. Yeah, Danielle. Oh, man, you're missing out if you haven't seen... Like, you've seen the kill. Like, oh, man, that's such a... I feel like you've... I'm afraid that you might have ruined it for yourself. Oh, no, fuck it. The story to Trick or Treat is still fucking awesome, and you still really should see it. Theater a few years back. So, yeah, anyway, this is the Name That Movie segment. Like I said, I haven't seen any of them either. I don't know what any of them are, so I'm going to try and play along with you. So... Here we go. Let's name that movie. What's the first still, Mr. Andrew? My body is ready.
You're back.
What? My body is ready. So yeah, that's the first one in the Guess This Movie Trivia Challenge. I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive I know what it is. So, I don't know if anybody else knows. Let's find out. I think everybody's still watching it.
Still going on Twitch?
On Twitch?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Oh, is it? Oh no, it's off.
Yeah. You can talk about it.
I don't want to give it away though. I'm pretty sure I know what it is. I'm pretty sure. I think it's. Do what? Alf soundtrack. Yeah. Because you chose like different themes to throw people off. Didn't that what you said?
Yeah. So that way, like when you remember, you'll remember the theme song and try not to. And your brain will be.
Yeah.
On that.
He's trying to trick your brain. Like.
They're kind of easy.
Yeah. I see. Yeah. He's trying to trick your brain. You chose. There's different theme songs too that you used. You've got a different one for each one, don't you? Yeah. Yeah. He's got a different theme song for each picture in the game. So yeah, that was Alf. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that this one is. I think is this Night of the Living Dead? Is this Tom Savini's Night of the Living Dead?
That still?
Yeah.
No.
It's not?
No. Am I gonna have to go with the not a win sound?
Let me see it again. Bring it back up.
I can't. We can't. That's the game.
Ah, you motherfucker! You motherfucker! God damn it! That zombie really looked familiar.
It's not really a zombie.
Really?
Yeah. Anybody?
Does anybody know what that one was? Because I don't, apparently. It looks really... I could have swore that was... What is it?
Alright, here we go.
You and your fucking sound.
There you go. It's up.
That's why... See? I've only seen It Follows one time. I know Brandon is a huge fan of It Follows. I saw it in theaters. I thought it was a huge fucking disappointment. So, that's just my opinion.
You ready for the next one?
Yeah, let's go with the next one. I'm surprised Brandon didn't guess that one, because he loves It Follows so much. I knew that it looked familiar, though. People under the stairs watching you drink beer. Damn. Cheers, Carol.
We are under the stairs, though.
We really are. Yeah, like technically, like in this room that we're in, I think man, that looks really familiar too.
I think you mentioned this movie a couple times.
Have I? I think it's.
It's harder when you don't have all day to think about it.
I know, man. I know. It's not Wrong Turn, is it? It's the People Under the Stairs. Jeter, man, it's not Wrong Turn, is it? No, this one is definitely not Wrong Turn. I do know that. Is this? It looks like one of the sirens from the Wreck movie.
The Wreck movie.
Yeah,
Do you
or
want me to go
rec,
back?
record, whatever the fuck it is.
Should I have them on there longer? Like,
Or yeah, not rec. VHS is what I meant. Yeah, not rec. Yeah, VHS. One of the sirens from the VHS, because they made. I want to say they made like an actual feature film out of that segment of the VHS.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Fraggle Rock soundtrack. Sean got that right too. Damn, Sean's on fire with the fucking soundtracks.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Number 3. That arm.
You're back on you.
Is that Puppet Master?
But which one?
I don't know which one. I just know that it's that series of movies. That's what I'll do. I'll just whisper them to you, so that way I don't give it away to anybody else.
I heard you.
They probably did. What was that theme song, though? The theme song sounded familiar.
That was, let's see if anybody guessed it.
All right. Venus Flytrap Nose. What? Venus Flytrap Nose? What's she talking about?
The last one. VHS, the last one.
Oh, yeah, because the split... I gotcha. Jesus Christ. God damn it. Twat face. No, Carol, but that's a good name, though. That's a good name for somebody. Coming soon from Studio 605. Twat face.
See, you got it.
Yeah, see? Sean got it. See, I knew that one, too. Yeah, and Andrew's like... I whispered Puppet Master to him, and he's like, but which one? I'm like, God damn... You know how many times I've seen that fucking knife in a Puppet Master movie? I don't know which one it is.
Well, the guy was like, that's the main guy that was the Puppet Master.
Yeah, the however you Tuso or whatever the fuck his name is, however you say it.
That guy was like one of the main people.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Danielle didn't get that one.
I know, I really kind of am too. Like, of all people, I thought she would have gotten it. So what was that, 3? This is number 4.
Yep. I didn't get up. I didn't get the other one. There we go. You ready?
Yep. Let's do it. Number 4.
Do you have it? Do you have it? Do you have it?
Oh, yes! Yes! Yes!
Gut to strength, gut to strive equals energy, so you strive. Gut to strength, gut to power equals bravery, equals power. So ask yourself, do you have it?
Idea. Maybe. Twat Face starring TJ Wilson. Yes. Twat Face the musical. Hockey as the Puppet Master in the first one. Hickey. That one, I have 2 ideas for that one. Is it...
It's older.
Is it the stuff? Boom! Yes! See? I think it was Michelle earlier. Yeah, I might not know every single actor in every single goddamn movie, but I can name a movie from a scene. That one's actually kind of a tough one.
It is.
Yeah, that one's really kind of tough. I knew that it was either that. I knew that it was either What I Said or what is that other movie called? It's another anthology movie from the 80s. I don't know. But yeah, does anybody know that one? Like I said, this one is really kind of tough. I don't know if a lot of people have really seen the movie that's from. Like, I mean, it's an older movie. I want to say that it's 80s movie. Matter of fact, it's on.
It was on Netflix for a while.
Yeah, it's either. I want to say that I saw it on Netflix too. Netflix or Amazon. I can name a movie from a movie. I meant from a movie. Oh, God damn it! Throw Brandon Pruitt up there again.
Man, this movie is fucking terrible.
God damn it! Oh man. But yeah, this one actually is really kind of tough. was the first time that I got to see it myself during the show. Oh man, so good.
Anybody got a guess?
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna say it since nobody else is guessing. This is The Stuff, which I already told him, and it is correct because I'm the motherfucking. Let's only do one more.
Man, this movie is fucking terrible. Nah, 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 nah.
I'll get one that maybe Roman might know.
I don't even know if Roman's still watching. Young Wessel. What's up? Just tuned in, playing Guess That Movie. That's Ren and Stimpy. I know that. I know that theme song. I know this one though. I don't know if this was the last one that we're doing. I thought people would be more into it, to be honest. Fuck all you people. So yeah, that one was I'm just gonna say it because fuck them. Nightmare on Elm Street. One of them. You guys just showed that one, didn't you? The Pimp and the Jizz Cloud. We just showed a different one. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Wasn't the same one. You seen?
No, yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't the same one. It was a different one. Looks like a dick on the right. So yeah, that was Name This Movie. Oh, we still got Kill of the Week too. So yeah, we're gonna move on. We've got Kill of the Week. Like I said earlier, we were talking about like sci-fi shark movies and shit. And Danielle said something about, I don't know, talking shit about fucking Sharknado, whatever she said. I can't remember what she said. But like I said, Danielle, you're going to hate the Kill of the Week then if you don't like Sharknado, because guess what? Spoiler alert. It's a Sharknado kill. So, what kind of dicks do you normally see, Danielle? So yeah, we're going to move on into the Kill of the Week. So let's roll into it. Here's the Kill of the Week from, in honor of Sharknado Week and Santa Jaws. It's a Sharknado kill. So here we go, Mr. Steve from 90210. So yeah, that was that was from Sharknado. I like Danielle's. That's so stupid, she says. Not technically a human kill, but a shark gets killed, so I think that constitutes as kill of the week. And it's our show. We do whatever the fuck we want. So kill of the week was a shark this time. Like I said, it's in honor of Sharknado week and the release of Sharknado 6 this Sunday on Sci-Fi, and Santa Jaws, which was on tonight. Bruce Campbell cameo in this series. Ash versus, oh my god, Ash versus Sharknado. I would fucking totally be on board with that. It just sucks because Bruce Campbell has retired that character, which is fucking terrible. Good to see Tara Reid has found work. Yeah, I think Sharknado is about the only thing that Tara Reid is ever gonna do ever again for the rest of her life. It just sucks because there's only one more. Sharknado 6 is the last of the series. So I don't know what she's gonna do. Probably go back to being a washed up nobody. Oh, fucking idiot. Yeah, I am. That's why I was pre-reading it. You're gonna tell me he went Saw first, and I didn't even think about that. That's a good point, Michelle. You're gonna tell me he went Saw first and didn't hurt the girl. That's a very good point. Andrew brought up a good point too while we were watching it. Like, if you've ever seen the Sharknado movies, the saw that he uses is the length of this goddamn table. The saw blade alone is 4 feet long. How did he get the angle? The shark wasn't that big. How the hell did he get the angle to cut himself out of it? That was another good point, Mr. Moore. But it's sci-fi. You can't really ask too many questions. Sci-fi logic. That's what it is. What does Brandon say? Yeah, Brandon, what does Mr. Pruitt think about Sharknado?
Man, this movie is fucking terrible.
God damn it. Oh, man. God damn. That's the greatest thing we've ever done. Like I said, I came up, like, when we were doing that earlier, when we were putting the whole Brandon thing together earlier, like, I came up with an idea that with that character that we're gonna try to do in a later episode that is gonna be fucking awesome, and I cannot wait to do it. So stay tuned for that. But as far as the show tonight goes, I think that's going to do it for us. I know that we're pushing the 2-hour mark, which is fucking crazy. Thanks again to everybody that tunes in. I always really appreciate everybody tuning in. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Comments were blowing the fuck up tonight. Thanks for commenting, keeping the conversation going. As always, it's always a good time interacting with everybody and talking about movies, talking about the genre that we all love so much. I guess I don't need to tune in anymore. Oh, Brandon, don't be like that. Don't not tune in. This little Prue is fan-fucking-tastic. Everybody loves it, Brandon. So anyway, yeah, as always, like I said, I really appreciate everybody tuning in, and they'll need more catch. Oh, Danielle, don't you worry. There's more coming. As always, I really appreciate everybody tuning in and watching, commenting, and keeping the. It's always fun to talk horror with the peeps. So until next time, that's going to do it for us. Like I said, remember, next week I have Mr. Cheyenne Gordon. He's going to be on the show next week. He's coming up. We're flying out on Wednesday, so he's going to come up and stay the night at my house. So he's going to come with me next week. He's going to be on the show. I don't know what we're going to talk about. Carol, I know that you'll be glad to hear that because I know that you like Cheyenne so much in The Wicked One and Scream for Summer. Cheyenne will be on the show next week. So, Carol, you don't want to miss it. That saw was only about 12 inches long when he popped back out. I think it said Play School on the side. I noticed that too. Like, when he goes into the shark, like, it's super long, and then I sound like I'm talking about his dick. When he goes into the shark, it's super long when he goes into the shark, but when he comes out, it's real short. So yeah, yes, Carol, Cheyenne will be on next week. I talked to him earlier, and he wants to be on the show. I've wanted him on for a while, and I'm glad that I'm finally getting him on. So that's gonna be fucking awesome. So anyway, like I said, that's gonna do it for us. I will see you all next week, and until next time. Take care and keep it creepy. That's a new catchphrase. I mean, that's going to be my new show outro. Keep it creepy. I like it.
This song takes forever.